Subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon to get the latest updates.
This is Delhi's Ram Manohar Lohia Hospital, one of the nodal facilities of the capital's COVID-19 fight. Just outside this premier hospital, used face masks lie around. Used gloves are stuffed in garbage bins along with half-eaten plates of food, candy wrappers, cigarette packets, and used paper cups. Dried leaves lie with used head caps. Inside the hospital gates, just outside the hospital's COVID-19 specialty ward, sanitation workers segregate dried leaves from other waste. Not all are wearing masks. But what happens when these workers attempt to segregate gloves and masks lying in the bins outside from other waste? A sanitation worker that ThePrint spoke to on condition of anonymity said, relatives and patients who visit hospitals often dispose masks and gloves outside the gates. We feel scared when we have to pick up these masks and gloves for segregation. Our co-worker has already got infected, and so has his mother. But RML Hospital is not the only hospital in the national capital showing laxity in managing its waste and endangering sanitation workers' lives. Just a week after a sanitation worker tested positive for the novel coronavirus at an NDMC hospital in Delhi, ThePrint visited 3 hospitals across the national capital to try and find out the conditions of the sanitation workers at these hospitals. Now, while in RML hospital, the situation was quite grim, the picture was not any better at the other 2 hospitals. Our next stop was NDMC's Charakpalika Hospital. It is here that a sanitation worker tested positive for the coronavirus just last week. 30 members of the Charakpalika hospital staff have been quarantined. Garbage bins don't do any better here either. Surgical gloves and masks are strewn in all 3 bins meant to segregate dry waste from wet waste and biomedical waste. Now, according to the Bio-Waste Management Rules of 2016, biomedical waste has to be segregated at source from other waste. Now, to do this, sanitation workers need to be armed with protective gear that protects them from the risk of infection. Rajkumar, a sanitation worker who cleans the streets outside the hospital, told ThePrint that the fear remains very high despite the spatulas they use to segregate biomedical waste from other waste like dried leaves. But do all sanitation workers have the necessary protective gear? A sanitation worker at our next stop at Delhi's Safdarjung Hospital told ThePrint on condition of anonymity that while masks and gloves are distributed, the disbursement is not regular. With a meager 500 rupee daily wage, these sanitation workers have little choice but to risk their lives every single day and continue with the job at hand. Now, authorities at both the NDMC hospital as well as the Ram Manohar Lohia hospital have told ThePrint that these sanitation workers are given protective gear every single day at the time of attendance when their shift begins. Yet these glaring lapses have been exposed across 3 hospitals across the national capital, which are at the center of the COVID-19 fight. The need of the hour now is to ensure that the protective gear for these sanitation workers is prioritized along with other frontline health workers at the center of the COVID-19 fight. This is Sravasti Dasgupta reporting for ThePrint in New Delhi.